Here are the 35 most terrifying gas station CCTV moments. Brace yourself as we unveil some of the most shocking events captured at gas stations. Sit tight and let's explore these unbelievable clips together. An ordinary workday spiraled into an alarming situation for a gas station employee. Like any other day, he stepped to the back of the station, unaware of the events about to unfold. His co-workers reacted swiftly to the medical emergency unfolding before their eyes. They rolled him onto his side to allow clear breathing and prevent choking. The terrifying incident lasted several agonizing minutes until the shaking finally subsided. A released surveillance video shows a Detroit police officer being ambushed at a local gas station by two young men. The men assaulted the officer, who defended himself during the violent encounter. They attempted to steal his wallet, but failed as the officer outsmarted the suspects. The night was calm and seemingly uneventful as the large truck hauled its load of thousands of gallons of gasoline down the street. Surveillance cameras rolled, capturing the truck's approach to the intersection of North Center Avenue and Sunrise Highway. In the footage, the lumbering tanker can be seen entering the frame and continuing through the intersection as the traffic signal turns yellow. But then something goes terribly awry. The truck suddenly veers off its path, the driver appearing to lose control as it barrels towards the corner storefront. Within seconds, the tanker smashes through the front windows of a liquor store with tremendous force. CCTV footage captured the moment a driver was filling her gas tank in Allen Park, Michigan, but what happened next took her off guard. The woman immediately jumped into the passenger side door, hoping she could stop the carjacker. The carjacker's plan was short-lived. A truck driver pulled him from the car, foiling his attempt. Police charged Earl Joseph Larch, 37, with carjacking over the incident caught on the BP gas station security camera. It seemed like any other customer interaction at first. A young boy, no older than 12 years old, walked into the Hartford gas station convenience store. He approached the counter in a casual manner, giving the impression he wanted to make a purchase. However, the boy's true intentions soon became terrifyingly clear.
All right, have a nice day. Money in the back. What? Money in the back. Are you serious?
The clerk, no doubt fearing for her life when faced with the gun, quickly complied with the young robber's orders.
Yeah. Here, get out, Bryce. Here, take it.
With the money taken at gunpoint, the 12-year-old calmly turned and walked out of the store again, as if this were just a routine errand. Surveillance video from the Charlotte-Mecklenburg police captures a chilling gun battle outside a West Charlotte gas station. The video shows multiple masked suspects exchanging gunfire with another group outside the premises. The footage starts with a group around the gas pumps when a second group of masked individuals arrives armed with guns. Suddenly they start shooting at each other. The footage captures the incident as the gunfight continues for several moments. After a few moments, the shots cease and the masked group makes their way to their car. It began as a seemingly minor theft incident at a gas station convenience store. Surveillance cameras captured a man brazenly walking out of the store with 2 unpaid sodas tucked under his arm. The clerk on duty noticed the theft and chased after the suspect. In a stunning turn of violence, the confrontation took a dangerous turn when the thief and the clerk started exchanging gunfire. Garland police released chilling surveillance video footage from a gas station. The recording shows the tragic events unfold in a matter of seconds. The shooter exited his vehicle, crouched while walking along the store windows, opened the door, and began firing at least 20 rounds into the store. The footage captured at an Antioch gas station shows a vehicle pulling into the station. An individual then gets out of the car and engages in what appears to be an argument or altercation with the driver of another vehicle. However, things escalate quickly. Two individuals can be seen falling to the ground after being struck by gunfire. The suspects then flee the area in their vehicles immediately after the shooting occurs. Detectives from the Metro Nashville Police Department's Homicide Unit have extensively reviewed the surveillance footage as they attempt to identify the suspects. Chilling surveillance footage has been released, depicting a deadly shooting that occurred at a gas station in southeast Atlanta. The incident appears to be linked to another homicide that took place shortly after at an American deli restaurant just down the street. Police responded to reports of a shooting at the deli to find the victim deceased inside the restaurant. Authorities reviewed the previous surveillance video from the gas station and determined the two incidents were related. CCTV footage captured a shocking shootout in the parking lot of a busy DeKalb County gas station. The video shows two individuals engaging in a gunfight, with bullets spraying across the parking lot. Caught in the crossfire were three innocent bystanders. Following the review of the CCTV footage, police arrested 34-year-old Darius Morris and charged him with 3 counts of aggravated assault in connection with the shooting of the bystanders. Chilling surveillance footage of a man who shot 2 other men at a Marathon gas station on Friday morning was revealed. The shooting occurred at 23,600 Grand River Avenue after a fight broke out among several subjects who had gathered in the gas station parking lot. It was stated that the suspect had shot a 32-year-old man and a 28-year-old man. Both victims were rushed to a hospital. The conditions of the 2 people injured in the Marathon gas station shooting are not currently known. Surveillance video captured a fatal shooting that occurred on Sunday afternoon at the Speedy gas station in Cleveland's Broadway Slavic Village neighborhood. The footage showed 2 men running into the gas station. It appeared they had been exchanging gunfire. Chilling surveillance footage from a gas station on South Orange Blossom Trail in Orange County, Florida, has been released, showing 2 men opening fire in what appeared to be an attempted murder shooting. The video depicts 2 individuals getting out of separate vehicles at the gas station. They immediately engage in a heated confrontation that quickly turns violent. Within moments, both men can be seen pulling out firearms and discharging multiple rounds at each other from point-blank range. Bullets appeared to narrowly miss their intended targets as the suspects continued shooting while moving around the gas station's parking lot. Miraculously, no one was struck by the gunfire during this reckless attempted murder incident, according to the Orange County Sheriff's Office. However, the suspects fled the scene immediately after the shooting. The chilling incident unfolded at the gas station as the CCTV footage captured the suspect loitering outside, seemingly pretending to be a customer as he waited. Little did anyone know he had his plans. Once the victim walks into the convenience store, the suspect quickly follows behind him. After briefly pausing to give the appearance of browsing the aisles, the suspect then carried out his plan. Without warning, the suspect opens fire on the victim at close range while he is shopping inside the store. The victim immediately falls to the ground after being struck by the gunfire. A recorded video provides a sobering look at the severe damage caused by a tornado that tore through a Shell gas station off Interstate 35 in Valley View, Texas.
Yeah, this is total loss, man.
The video shows the devastating aftermath at the gas station, with debris scattered across the premises and parts of the structure completely demolished by the ferocious twister. Large glass panes meant to be windows and doors appear shattered into countless pieces, littering the parking lot and surrounding areas. Twisted metal that once formed the station's canopy now lies bent and crumpled on the ground. What remains of the convenience store's interior is also visible, with shelving units and inventory strewn about in disarray from the tornado's powerful winds. Chilling surveillance video captured an incident which unfolded in a matter of seconds outside a gas station on Jonesboro Road.
Surveillance video shows the shooting that played out in a matter of seconds as people outside the gas station dodged the bullet.
Around 10:45 a.m., 3 suspects jumped out of a red 4-door car at a gas station and opened fire, sending bystanders scrambling for cover. Over 30 evidence markers indicate the number of shots fired in just 9 seconds before the suspects fled.
By the time police arrived, the other victim was found a short distance away outside these townhomes on Jonesboro Road. People who live in the area say shootings happen at area gas stations too often.
One victim, an 18-25-year-old male, was killed. The other, aged 35-50, was hospitalized. One victim was found at the gas station, the other a quarter mile away. Police believe it was a targeted shooting, but the motive is unclear. Surveillance footage from a Detroit gas station shows 2 individuals exiting the convenience store. A few seconds later, a third person follows in what looks like they were together, but in reality, it's the opposite. Two of them quickly retrieve their own firearms and engage in a fierce exchange of gunfire with the suspects. What follows is a chaotic shootout right in the middle of the gas station's premises. Customers and bystanders in the area duck for cover and flee, as bullets appear to narrowly miss them during the prolonged gun battle. The suspects and persons of interest continue shooting at each other while using vehicles as shielding. After an intense barrage of shots, the 2 suspects eventually get back into their vehicle and speed off from the gas station amid a cloud of smoke from burning rubber on the pavement. The footage depicts an animated discussion taking place between the 2 individuals inside the Birmingham gas station's convenience store. While the initial cause of the disagreement remains unknown, the argument can be seen becoming increasingly heated. What had begun as a verbal dispute suddenly took a violent turn when one of the men pulled out a firearm. In a chilling sequence of events, gunshots can be seen and heard ringing out as the armed individuals opened fire towards each other. Chilling surveillance footage from a gas station has revealed the details of a brazen carjacking where 3 suspects surrounded a victim at the pumps before stealing his vehicle.
Next, a carjacking caught on camera. Take a look at this. You can see 3 suspects approaching a man outside of a gas pump.
The video shows the victim pulling into the gas station and beginning to refuel his car. Within moments, 3 individuals can be seen approaching him from different directions, surrounding him by the pump he was using.
They take his keys and other belongings, and one suspect points a gun at him. The thieves got in the victim's.
What transpired next is a coordinated robbery caught on the gas station's security cameras. The 3 suspects confront the victim in an intimidating manner, preventing him from being able to safely return to his vehicle. With the carjacking complete, the 2 suspects inside the vehicle swiftly drive away from the gas station's premises, along with the 3rd suspect, leaving the victim stranded without his car. A terrifying carjacking incident unfolded at a Miami gas station, where a woman had her vehicle stolen. The victim was pumping gas when a strange man approached her. He appeared like he wanted to ask a question or he needed direction, but what he did was not what the victim expected. In the blink of an eye, 2 of the suspects jumped into the woman's car, peeling out of the gas station parking lot at high speed, with the 3rd accomplice fleeing on foot. A pursuit ensued after the carjacked car was spotted, ultimately leading to the arrest of 2 suspects. However, the 3rd perpetrator involved in the Brazen gas station carjacking managed to evade arrest. A man pumping gas in Prince George's County became the victim of a violent attempted carjacking. According to authorities, the victim was refueling his vehicle when he was approached by an armed suspect or group of suspects. In a brazen act of violence, the suspect attempted to steal the man's vehicle at gunpoint. During the confrontation, the victim was shot with a rifle by one of the suspects. The suspect immediately fled the scene. On April 4, 2015, a carjacking occurred at a gas station in the 22700 block of Vanoan Street in West Hills. The suspect approached a woman pumping gas and threatened her with a knife. Fearing for her safety, the victim moved away, allowing the suspect to pull out the gas nozzle, throw it on the ground, and drive off in her vehicle. Disturbing surveillance footage has emerged showing two men violently carjacking a resident while he was about to get into his car at a Detroit gas station. One of the carjackers can be seen brandishing a firearm as they confront the unsuspecting victim. The armed suspect then forces the resident away from his car at gunpoint. His accomplice quickly jumps into the victim's car as the other carjacker continues holding the victim at gunpoint. With the victim's keys now in their possession, the second suspect starts the vehicle. A gang of robbers hijacked the car of Nate Fleming, a D.C. politician, while he was at the gas station. 4 robbers jumped out of an SUV parked next to the D.C. council candidate Nate Fleming's car. One of the robbers pointed a gun at him, and Fleming immediately threw his car keys to them. The robbers then drove away in his car. 3 unidentified men were seen in the video moving in and out of the gas station store until their unfortunate victim showed up. His car was hijacked, and the 3 men who took the victim's car escaped. The Houston Police Department did not give up and kept searching for them. As at exactly 3:39 on Sunday, 2 suspects who just parked in the gas station made an attempt to rob 4 cousins who were also at the gas station that very moment. It was seen in the video that the suspects were armed. The ugly incident turned on the robbers as the cousins overpowered the thief and his colleague as they swiftly ran away from the scene. Disturbing cell phone video has surfaced depicting a chaotic scene of violence at a gas station convenience store.
Get the fuck out. Let's go.
The footage shows a young man aggressively dragging another individual out of the store by force. In the clip, the young man can be seen gripping the other person tightly as he pulls them across the convenience store's floor toward the exit. The person being dragged appears to struggle against the young man's forceful actions. It remains unclear what provoked the aggressive confrontation inside the convenience store. However, the footage clearly shows the young man was in an extreme state of anger as he manhandled and dragged out the other person against their will in an unsettling outburst. It began as an ordinary day at a Memphis gas station, with people simply going about their routine activities of refueling vehicles and making purchases. The mundane scene was shattered in an instant when 2 groups suddenly erupted into violence, exchanging gunfire without warning. Customers who had been calmly pumping gas mere moments earlier now found themselves caught in the crossfire, ducking for cover as bullets whizzed through the air. Surveillance video captured a gas station clerk being brutally harassed by a customer. The manager of the gas station spoke about the attack on one of her employees by an unknown man. She explained how devastating the situation was and expressed her anger and unhappiness. She revealed that the unknown man had frequently visited the station to purchase items and always harassed her employee whenever he was there. In the video, the unknown man had a heated conversation with the young clerk. The argument escalated into a fight where he hit the lady several times before pulling her out by her hair. A strange man walked into the gas station and removed the nozzle, which almost led to a life-threatening situation. A man witnessing the situation rushed to the burning car to save the female driver and prevent any loss of life. Bystanders ran toward the burning car with a fire extinguisher to put out the fire and prevent the car from exploding. The fire was successfully put out, and the situation was controlled. On a peaceful day in Saudi Arabia, a ghastly explosion occurred at a gas station in one of the local areas in 2019. The impact of the explosion was huge and totally unexpected. The explosion created a deep hole, causing widespread panic. Everyone present tried to get to safety with their various automobiles. The driver, in a panic, didn't want to lose his automobile and drove away, fully aware that the petrol nozzle was still in the car's tank. Somewhere in Philadelphia, on a Tuesday afternoon, unknown armed men drove a red car into a gas station to ambush those present. The outcome of the event was truly terrifying. The armed men entered the gas station and shot a man identified as Brandon Dixon, who happens to be the son of Lisa Dixon. They then drove off immediately. The reason for the attack remains unknown. The watchful eye of a live camera captured an unexpected encounter. Two strangers approached a group of families. What unfolded next defied conventional expectations, surprising all who witnessed the unscripted drama unfold. The attackers, identified as Julia Napiontek and Brandon Clanton, assaulted a family of 4, which included the mother, father, and their 2 daughters. During the attack, the male attacker physically abused the father, while the woman had a heated conversation with the children's mother before pulling her hair. The 11-year-old daughter, who tried to defend her mother, was also caught in the situation. They were all brutally harassed. Brandon and Julia left the scene after assaulting the family. The kid's father, who was still trying to defend his family, was faced by Brandon. He hit the kid's father and was later joined by his counterpart in hitting the family. A Midtown Atlanta gas station has been forced to take drastic security measures after falling victim to a spree of brazen thefts, with several incidents captured on the premises' surveillance cameras. Footage from the gas station's security system shows suspects stealing valuables and carjacking. In other clips, individuals can be seen stealing from the convenience store. The owner, exasperated by the recurring thefts and property damage, made the difficult decision to invest significant funds into contracted security personnel to try and combat the crime problem.